Hey buddy, and this is 54 New Star, and today we are going to be doing, again, our Copper Cube top-down shooter tutorial. So, the reason why they were all messing up was apparently Camtasia totally screwed up. Like, after an update, it just totally went crazy. So it was recording, but it wasn't rendering it properly in the actual encoding process, because when you record in Camtasia, it records it in a buffer zone, then it saves it as a file, then is like, do you want to keep this, saves it as a proper file, and then puts it into the actual, editing software. And I'm like, why? Because I always go to Camtasia for my process. So I sent in like huge email thingy to them, and I'm like, please fix it right now. Because I use Camtasia a ton, and it actually does cost quite a bit. Like I don't know if it's between 100 or 200 bucks or something like that. But yeah, I intend to actually get my money out of it. So I'm just gonna go quickly over, that's test, that's wrong file, the stuff. So this is our top-down setup, and if you want to know what I'm using right now to record, it's called Debuted by NCH software. I was thinking about using Faststone, but while it does really great video, I wanted something that would allow me to edit more stuff, and I'll just put this into Sony Vegas or the actual Camtasia editor, since it still, I think, goes good. It's just the recording process that's messed up. Okay, so in this tutorial, we're actually just shooting. So we can walk, run, all that good stuff. We shoot. The issue is that when we hit the ammo of 0 for the actual gun, it doesn't stop shooting. I'm working on that. Normally it would be a very simple fix. And any other engine, because Copper Cube, there's several ways how to do it. I just been like really booked with everything that's been going on. You hit R, it goes through an animation, and we have 10 more shots. We go near this ammo cube, we actually pick up, as you can see, where our like stockade, like huge stockade, and then we can only hold 60 bullets. I'm still fine-tuning everything. If you hold R, you can actually see the animation. Until he has no more ammo in the extra supply. We have these models. I'm gonna be putting a link down below where you can get them. They're gonna be part of the base, along with some other models. 3DRT is where I got these models. They were having a sale. Normally I don't pick up the models because they're like really super expensive, but I got them down. Got them actually for like 50% off. And this packet, guys, that we are going to be using is actually not that expensive, like 19 bucks. Alright, so what we are going to be doing is we're going to just start up with a straight up new one, a new map. Yes, so we have everything here. I'm just going to delete this cube, and I'm going to, in our scene, create a terrain, no grass, and he's going to have a flat texture. We're going to say okay for there. And that is our terrain. Now we're going to import a guy or a couple dudes. Let's see. We want an animated mesh. Go down to downloads. We're going to go to 3DRT Marine Troopers. We're going to do one with the helmet. As you can see, he's running really fast. That's because his frames per second right over here is set to 250. We want it actually set to 25. Now his blend animations we do want at 250, because those blend the animations together. You don't want to make them look like they're choppy. Okay, set his animation stance to none. And at this point, what we are going to do is go over to their website, and that's what I'm going to do, and just set up their animations, because we have to animate this guy. As you can see in the blue, there's his bone rigging. So we're actually going to, in this episode, learn how to set up his animations. And then in the next one, we're actually going to attach some weapons, set up the actual like shooting bit and everything. Because once we edit all the animations through, because normally in any other type of engine, they would already be separated, but not in this one. So we're going to set and edit it. So there's all his animations. We're going to set them already by default to 25 in the editor. And then on my second screen, I'm going to be pulling them up. Sci-Fi Elite Troopers. And it actually has a whole list of animations. Alright. So we're actually going to just say add. So it's going to add a new one. And this animation is going to be run forward. It's going to run from 0 all the way to 0:30. So that's his run animation. We're going to select all. We're going to say new animation. And then we're going to say from 0:40 to, actually no, let's run backwards. Okay, so 0:40 to, it looks like 0:70. As you can see, it's running backwards. And we're going to add a new one, walk forwards. And see from 0:70 to 0:80 to 110. And I think around this next one, I'm going to just fast forward it so we can actually just set up the character so he walks around and everything. So after this one, so not run 20, walk backwards. So that's 120 to 150. There we go. Okay, so from now on, I'm just gonna fast forward until we're done. Alright guys, so we are back. We did all of the animations. Now to set them up in the actual character. Alright, so we need a base animation. I'm just going to do idle. I'm going to set up a camera, and this will be a third-person camera. It's going to tell us what we want to attach it to, so we're going to set it to the animated mesh. Or in this case, we're actually going to rename them as anime mesh. Let's name them as player. We'll take this camera and we'll put it way above his head. Okay, and we'll put it a little bit further and add an angle. And now what we're going to be doing is go to behavior, and we actually need it to be collide when moved. Actually, not that one, not the camera. And we're actually going to disable collide with world. What we're going to do is set this character to have some behaviors, and one of them is going to be collide when moved, so he doesn't fall through the ground or anything like that. Relative position is going to be minus. What happens if we put, okay, so we want positive, so I'm going to say, what, 8? Nope, -8. Almost, okay. I was thinking 10. And we'll shrink it to be 8. And we'll lower it down. I don't need like his head to be totally covered. Make it 8. And does it cover totally of his, yeah, that covers it. Okay, now what we want to do is behaviors by events, no game behaviors. Controlled by keyboard. And then we also need game behaviors, game actor. So this is the player, so it sets up his health and everything. And controlled by keyboard. Walk forwards. Yes. Run animation. Run forward. Jump animation is going to be jump. Stand animation is going to be idle. Okay, so let's see how that works. We're going to set up how it's going to look. I want to make this 1024 by 720 so you guys can see everything. Do physics, hit play, and let's see how it works. Let's see, we can set up the camera like that. We can also set it to fixed and don't move. Actually, not that one. That's kind of terrible. Follow from behind. Now, another thing that we can actually do is in the scripted behaviors. Now you have to download this from the actual site, and I can link that down below. Is third-person shooter. So we could have something set up like this, which I actually do kind of like. But if we were to have a proper top-down, and we can't have something specifically like that. So actually I'm going to delete that. I'm going to set up a basic camera. So a simple camera. But in case you wanted something else like the other one, there you could just leave it as is and not delete it. And if you wanted a specific top-down, so this would be like Shadowgrounds or any like other specifically top-down video game. Set this as third person. The camera is going to follow the player. Let's see if I did that correctly. Oops. Scripted behavior, go to player. Okay, camera. Select that camera. Okay. Now we're good. There we go. That's what I wanted. You don't want it way too much at an angle. You want it kind of high up. You want to see everything. Top-down mode. There we go. What happens if we go a bit high? Sky cam. Okay. Everything looks pretty much the same. So let's learn how to texture the ground. So if you click the ground, so I created a texture. And it's going to be, you can just put your mouse over stuff. And you see these little triangle hills called create a terrain. And we're going to raise some stuff. And we're going to smooth it out. So it's only slightly sticking out of the ground. We can actually also texture some stuff. So those are hills. And then we can make some rocky area around it. I'm gonna put in some new textures because these look okay, but they're not perfect. I mean, they're nice. Here we go. Publish that game, and he jumps way too high. So we have to actually fix that. Okay, so we're gonna click on the mouse, and this episode is mainly about the player. Third person, so jump speed, jump length, 100 milliseconds. Let's see. Okay, we're working. It's doable. Okay, that's like way too much. Jump speed, I think it's that. Zero 6. There we go. I like that a whole lot better. Okay, and we need to disable the double jump. Use acceleration. One hit die, no. Rotation speed 300. Maybe 150. Let's slow him down a bit. Remember, he's only human. Jump speed, we'll do it. 04. Hit that. Yeah, it still has that problem. Movement speed, active radius, jump speed, 0, 4. Probably still gonna have it. Yeah. We can work on that a bit later. Okay, but here he is, he's running around and everything. In the next episode, we're gonna fix up all the bugs as jumping animation. We're going to add a weapon. So in this actual engine, you can attach stuff to those little blue lines. Those blue lines are his bones. So those tell the actual 3D mesh how to move and how to move correctly. So we're going to add a weapon to his arms and his hands. We're going to set up some animations so when you click, you can actually set the animations to shoot, and then he'll actually be shooting some bullets, and we're going to set up a mesh for that, and we're going to set up some code finally. So in the second or third episode, we're going to learn how to do some coding of collecting ammo. So he's actually going to be able to collect ammo. So you can only store like 100 magazines. Your gun can only carry 1 magazine at a time, so your gun will carry a magazine of 60 rounds, but you can carry, say, 120 rounds or 2 magazines. So they'll be on you. So I guess in his pouch, in his pockets or whatever. So we could say, yeah, he has like 4 magazines, and however much bullets that is. 240-ish. And it'll just say, hey, you're carrying 240 bullets. And then every time you hit reload, it will only subtract that many rounds. And it will add it to whatever rounds that you have, so you never run out. So, if you like this tutorial, remember, like and subscribe, comment down below, guys. Sorry for the mesh up of the other videos. It's just been kind of crazy lately. Hope you guys have been having an awesome day. Thanks for the support and everything. And we're about to have a cold front move through where I am living, so that's awesome. So hopefully that will make me feel better, because I haven't been feeling so great. So I'll see you guys later. Bye.